These were all huge growth stocks. See 15% crowd, Amazon, AMD, like AMD getting crushed. Like, who would have thought? Even Tesla's down like 33%. It doesn't matter what it is. Every company is just selling off like crazy. Shop is down. Airbnb is down, and Shop has been getting killed, man. Shop has been getting killed in the market, man. It's getting out of hand. So many stocks down 70, 80%. Baba down 60, 70%. It's insane at this point, and you just have to be able to take it because the market is there to expose your weaknesses. Hello everyone, welcome to Just Invest Today. And in today's video, we have to talk about the stock market crash. It's getting damn out of hand in the market. Everything is getting crushed. It doesn't matter what it is. Facebook, Google, Amazon, it doesn't matter. Everything is just getting crushed in this market. And I want to bring you back to earth to kind of be able to get through this together and get through this bad time, because it will pass, and it always has passed through great depressions, through many recessions. There's so many areas that we can look for or look at. These things will always pass, and they always do, and the stock market always gets stronger if you have a long-term horizon. So let's get into this video, because right now 25% in the past 6 months, this is the worst beginning of a market. Worse than like 1971 to 73, then 2008. Anytime. This has been the worst crash. And this is how we should always go back to the teachings of the best investors like Warren Buffett, like Li Lu. I'm going to be talking about Li Lu because Li Lu brings a lot of like just good thoughts when it comes to these times, and he kind of settles you down when you think about his teachings and his lessons during these crashes. So I'm going to be talking a lot about Li Lu, but just look at this, 25% in 6 months. The S&P 500, 14% getting killed. How many out there? How many people? I want to know, what is your drawdown so far? Like, how bad is it for you guys? Because I already know I'm down like around 32% overall on my portfolio for these past 6 months. 32%. So that's kind of big. That's huge. Like, I'm not gonna like front. I'm not gonna exaggerate. 32% is huge, but you have to be able to take these drawdowns because it's gonna happen. There's no way around it. Li Lu even said that he's been running Himalaya funds for like 24 years. Think about all the damn drawdowns that's happened in those 24 years. But it didn't matter because he, in his mind, he says that he actually assumes and predicts that there's going to really be a stock market crash or drawdown because he knows it's going to happen. Every 5 to 10 years, there's going to be a big drawdown, a recession. Something is going to happen. Something's going to crash the market. So he actually already knows that. So he predicts it and he invests that way to buy companies that can survive in any economic times. It doesn't matter what it is because he knows it's going to happen and he's predicting that. So this is where he actually is buying strong, fundamentally sound businesses with competitive advantages. And he wants these businesses with high return on invested capital. So when you're getting businesses with high return on invested capital, you have to look out for competition and you have to understand the competition around it. Because when you have that high invested capital and you're earning great profit, great margins, crazy revenue growth, competitors are going to eat at that over time. So you really have to dig down at your businesses. Look at your business right now in your portfolio. So you have to be intellectually honest with yourself. Does your business have enduring competitive advantages over time? And does it have a long runway for growth? Those two things need to happen so you're able to kind of ride the wave of the ups and downs of the market, because that's a part of the market. The volatility is part of the game. It's part of the market. So you have to get used to it. So Li Lu kind of puts that into your mind that if you're really honest with your company, you can kind of see those two things and kind of ride that wave and ride it out because you understand your company and you have a solid foundation. You have to be able to predict for the next 5 to 10 years. How predictable is the earnings of the business? Like, you have to be able to kind of get an idea of knowing that the business is going to be bigger, is going to be earning more money, etc., etc. Think about Google. Think about Amazon. you know for a fact that 5-10 years down the road, they're going to be earning more money, they're going to be growing faster. So you don't have to worry about these ups and downs. Like, that means nothing to you, because you know 5-10 years down the road, the business is going to endure because they have competitive advantages, they have a long runway, and you can see the huge upside for these companies. And we understand the downside of the business. That's what you really got to find out about your business. What is the downside? Think about the downside first, and that's how you make your investment when you're thinking about the upside. Lou said the hallmark of a great investor is be able to take 50-60% drops with just being calm and collective and not really caring, because you understand what you own. One of the biggest influence Charlie Munger had on actually Li Lu is his attitude and how he thinks about kind of the markets in life, is that market ups and downs don't really phase him, don't really phase Charlie. He keeps calm, he keeps balanced and all of that. Even during like setbacks, he's still the same way. And that's Li Lu's greatest lesson from Charlie. And that's how he thinks about just life and the markets in general. Look where we're at. We're at extreme fear in the market. This is the sentiment. And we have to understand that because the market is driven by greed and fear. We just had greed in like 2020. Now we're having the opposite reaction, extreme fear. And then again, it's going to go into the middle, and then it's going to go to extreme greed again eventually, and then extreme fear. That is just the cycle of the market. You have to be able to understand that, because it's human nature. Human nature is always going to be very fearful and really greedy, because when it comes to money, that shows your human tendencies. You're just really greedy. You really want to make a lot of money. And then when you're losing money, it feels so bad. So you get extremely fearful. You don't want to invest. You just want to kind of get away. So if you actually have money to invest and you understand the company, it's a great time to buy. It's a great time to actually invest in the stock market. But if you don't have money and you're fully invested, this is where you just stay calm, you stay relaxed, you understand what you own, and you know this is just a little hurdle, a little bump in the road if you're looking out 5-10 years down the road. Look at all these stocks that have been getting killed in the market. It's insane, man. See, and these were all huge growth stocks. See, 15% crowd, Amazon, AMD, like AMD getting crushed. Like, who would have thought? Even Tesla's down like 33%. It doesn't matter what it is. Every company is just selling off like crazy. Shop is down. Airbnb is down, and Shop has been getting killed, man. Shop has been getting killed in the market, man. It's getting out of hand. So many stocks down 70-80%. Baba down 60-70%. It's insane at this point, and you just have to be able to take it, because the market is there to expose your weaknesses. It's going to expose if you really had conviction in your bets. That's what I'm realizing, and that's what Li Lu preaches. If you really had strong conviction, you really understand the company, these 50-60% drawdowns don't really matter, because you understand it's a growing company, it has a long runway, has a competitive advantage. It doesn't matter. If you really weren't honest with the companies that you own and that you bought, and you were just trying to be greedy, this market right now is going to expose you. You're going to be fleeing for the hills. You're going to be running out of your companies. You're going to be selling them off because you really had no conviction in those companies. So this market is exposing a lot of people that actually didn't own companies for the long term. They just own companies for the now, and they got greedy, very, very greedy, very, very fast. So it's just exposing everyone. So that's how you have to see everything coming. Like, you just have to see holistically what is happening in the market and how inflation, the recession is impacting it, and how it's gonna pass in due time. So that's how you have to think about the market. So guys, tell me what you think about this video. These are like Li Lu's teachings, his Li Lu's ideas, man. What are you investing in? What stocks are you buying? Are you holding off? Are you building up your cash position? What are you doing, man? Please like and share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'm out. Peace.